Hello everyone, it's Andrea and welcome back to my channel. Today I have a little speed build for you. It's a pretty short one. It's just a tiny little cabin in the woods. I put it in Granite Falls because I thought it would be the perfect place for your Sims to take a little weekend vacation. It's definitely not a luxury cabin, I can tell you that right now. You can't even shower inside, basically. Like, it's just a bed and a small kitchen, and that's that. So, I started out, I wanted to actually put like a little river kind of running past, and I actually deleted that, and you'll see that in a bit. But yeah, I just really wanted to make something that wasn't necessarily a house, but was also very small and outdoorsy and woodsy feeling. And I love Granite Falls. I think it is such a beautiful world in The Sims. And I was just feeling the log cabin vibes. So that's what I went with. And again, this is, in my last speed build, I did like a small kind of country type home. And it just reminds me of home really because there's a lot of, especially in the northern part of where I'm from, there's a lot of like log cabins and things like that on the lake. So this was definitely very reminiscent of my home. And actually, my family has a very small little cabin type thing, so, but I don't live there anymore, so I don't hardly get to see it. But anyway, so yeah, it took me a bit to figure out the interior on this one because it was so small and I wanted everything to be still functional. So now that I think about it, I really should have left the stove out because it should have been like, okay, you can either grill or you can cook on the fire. Like, take your pick, but you're not cooking inside. But I did put a stove inside because, just in case it's raining or it's thunderstorming, obviously you're not going to want to cook outside. So there is a stove. um, and the bathroom is very small, so you have to shower outside. So I put one of the showers from Outdoor Retreat in there, and the only packs I used were Base Game, Outdoor Retreat, and I think I used a few things from Get Together. So I did not use a ton of packs, and I did that on purpose because I wanted this to be more accessible to everyone, like maybe if you don't have all the packs or whatever. So yeah, I only did a couple on this one. Plus, it's so small. I mean, really, what was I going to put in here? Um, and as you can see, here's the bathroom. It's so small. Like, it just has a toilet and a sink. Okay, there I put the light, and I was like, what in the world am I like building in the dark for? That's so typical. And then, okay, so I put the shower outside, and that's when I realized the river wasn't really gonna work. Because I'm like, okay, how in the world? Like, there's no room back here. I want them to be able to do like activities in the back. So that's where I put the shower, and I just thought that maybe there'd be more privacy in the back. I don't know. I'm not a fan like of showering. Guys, I am not a camper, okay? Like, I do not like to not take, like, I like to take showers inside. I like to go to the bathroom inside. I don't like bugs. I don't like that. And like when you use bug spray, like, oh, and that feeling, your skin is just all like, not slimy, but like gritty and just ugh, like no, I don't like to I don't like to be hot. I don't like bugs. I don't like so many things. I am very much an indoor girl, but I do enjoy building this kind of thing. Because it is just, I don't know, it's just so pretty. I like to look at the world and I don't know, just imagine like relaxing out on the deck, watching the water, listening to the animals. Like, I love animals and like wildlife and stuff. I just don't like I don't like bugs and being bitten, and I don't like them crawling on me. I don't like them looking at me. I don't like them being in my general vicinity. Yeah, so I don't know if I would stay here or not. I don't know. Maybe I would, maybe I wouldn't, but it's definitely for a sim who prefers to maybe more rough it. It's not for like any of the sims in my Let's Plays, like Liberty, like no way. Oh, but so you could probably use it as like a residential house too. I have no idea how this works. I did set it up as like a rental, but I have no idea. You just have to change the lot type, I suppose. Because it would be good as like a tiny house too, maybe, and it would be easy to add on to if you needed to because it's very basic shape. And yeah, there's really not a ton to it. Like the biggest And the best part is, it came with pre-landscaping because when I went into the lot, I only deleted like the items that were on there because this was actually the campground lot from Granite Falls. So I only deleted the items. So, and I deleted a little bit of the landscaping because I wanted to make that lake and stuff, but I didn't delete a ton of landscaping because I'm like, why? It's already here. I already like the way it looks. Why would I delete it? But I do a lot of landscaping around the lake, which you're totally going to see soon. But yeah, so anyway, back to camping. Like, I just, I was in, well, for a year, I was in Girl Scouts, and I was way a long time ago, like when I was a kid, and we went camping, and it was fine, but like, I don't think I slept at all that night. Like, all I could think about was like bears or like something sniffing at the tent, and I swear to God, I heard something sniffing at the tent. Like, I swear to you, I don't think, like, I was the only one awake, so I was the only one that heard it, obviously, but I swear to you, something sniffed at the tent. And I was like in like fourth grade, so of course it like scared the crap out of me. I like eating food off a campfire. I mean, I like that part of camping. I don't like to cook it though. Like, I'll eat it if someone cooks it for me. I also don't like a lot of people where I'm from like to go fishing, like because there's so many lakes, like, you know, the land of 10,000 lakes, right? So people like to go fishing, and I don't like to go fishing because I think it's really gross. I don't like slimy things either. God, I sound like such a weenie, and I am. I am such a weenie, but I just don't like those things. Like, I like flowers, and I like fuzzy animals, and things that are not slimy or gross or have lots of legs and creepy crawl all over the place. Like, no, I just don't like to fish. Like, it's boring to me, like sitting there waiting for something to bite on your little worm. No. But anyway, so okay, so now I'm doing the lake thing, and I put a lot of rocks around the edges to conceal, the fountain tool is what I used actually, to conceal that edge so it looks a little more natural. No lake I've ever been to is completely surrounded by rocks like that, but you know, it's The Sims. I have to do what I have to do to make it look realistic, and then I put a lot of, plants, grass, flowers kind of around the edge. I especially used a lot that came with Outdoor Retreat because they had more of a wildflower look to them, and they looked a lot more like they were, you know, wild. So, and then I did something in the kitchen that I don't think I've ever done in a build. Like, I put shelves in, and you're probably thinking, okay, that's such a normal thing that people do. Yeah, it is, and I've never done it before. So I had a lot of fun, like picking things out to go on the shelves, and I don't know, this is such a like, oh, it's kind of cozy. Like, I keep saying that I don't like camping, but I would stay here for like, okay, I'd stay here for one night. I would do one night because that means, and you know, there's an indoor bathroom, so whatever. That means I wouldn't have to shower outside. And plus, it's like a cabin, not a tent. So if a bear sniffs at the cabin, you're not going to like get mauled to death, right? I mean, I wouldn't think so. And I also put a shelf in the bathroom, which looks a little out of place, but at the same time, this cabin, honestly, was just basically thrown together. Um, and that's just how it is, and that's how it's supposed to look. So I left it that way. I also did put a couple of cabinets over the fridge and the stove because, you know, you probably want some storage space for any food that you might bring, and added a couple like lawn chairs to the back porch, some tools, and a hose. Yeah, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up, guys. I hope you enjoyed this build and listening to me ramble for 10 minutes. If you did enjoy this video, don't forget to give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment down below. If you haven't already, please subscribe to my channel. It makes me super, super happy. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have an amazing day.